said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. To the air, it's Aller. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, and this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the ground to try to move the chains. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
To the air, it's Aller. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. to start the drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, complete. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Now on 1st down from the 28.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air.
Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to throw, it's King. Gets it out quickly. Run, and runs through another guy. Just dismissing tackles. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The sure hands, it's Patterson. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he is out of bounds at the 2, but man, oh man, does he have his team set up. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 43.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
There he goes.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man, it's Patterson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Creates a little space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about this? These guys are going for two.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
Running room in the middle. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
To throw, it's Allard. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. Makes the catch. Got enough space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Allard. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off, and the offense took advantage.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick penetrating, using his quickness.
Oh, it's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here.
Going downfield for the big play. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down, looking for more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Mendoza. Wasting no time taking a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, UCLA! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to...
Turning it on! He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Skips away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He gets into the end zone for the two, and that is big. It's now a three-possession game. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. No huddle offense to the line. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Getting aggressive here and going for two. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
A little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Dances away. He's open on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off, finding open areas. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
From the 30-yard line on first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Fires to the big fella. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Pocket breaking down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Still on his feet at the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Looking to throw on first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UCLA! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Bruins will boot away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're
and the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him slipping.
And he's knocked down. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. To the air, it's Mendoza. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Continues to fight for yards. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. He makes a grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They squandered a golden opportunity the last time they had it, fumbling inside the 10-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't.
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hurry. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Grab near the marker is Wilson. And he's brought down after a 9.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in this.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
32.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. He's got it. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end, scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a mass.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a terrible decision and return there.
50. Indiana, 32.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
50. Indiana, 38.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Here's the heat. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. He's in open space downfield. Breaks away on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out of the 40.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Spits it out to the back. He's got it. 1st down and more. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He got it. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the comeback is on. Before that score, considering last rights, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackled there by the defense. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Tight end now in motion. Here's the give off the left side. Turning it on. Touchdown, UCLA. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking deep. Pulls it in. Finds a little space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On the ground, it's Hemby. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Indiana.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the yard?
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.